enough calories in my body to tolerate your shit.
I haven't had enough fucking coffee.
Dude, it is 8 p.m.
I know. Isn't that so sad? I literally... Whoa. Wait a second. I went to work today, and I had one grande coffee. And I think that's it. I don't even think... When I went home, I didn't even fucking make coffee.
I have had coffee, a fizz, Zip Fizz, which is 200 milligrams of caffeine, and an energy drink, which is another 200 milligrams of caffeine. And I feel...
And you had half of my coffee, I think.
Yeah, and I had half a coffee. So...
Oh my God. No wonder I'm fucking off my shit today.
And I'm exhausted.
Like, I feel so airhead.
I'm so tired.
Like, I'm wondering why I feel so fucked up, and it's literally because I haven't had any fucking coffee today. Shit.
Guys, welcome back to BarTalk. Another episode, another day.
Another day, another dollar.
In the BarTalk podcast.
All right, I'm going to make a fucking situation.
Tracy still cannot get comfortable.
We're still at Abigail's mom's house.
Oh, yeah, we're still here.
By the way. Yeah, we keep lying. We're going to be like, oh, we're going to be in Abigail's apartment, which is so fucking cool, by the way.
Yeah, we're trying to make it work, but I don't know if it's going to work with guests.
I mean, it could.
I don't really want those motherfuckers in my place.
Yeah, because it's just a studio apartment. So if you have people, like, in her house, then they'll actually be able to see her actual house, which, like, would kind of suck. I mean, it wouldn't suck. It would just kind of suck for you because you don't want people knowing where the fuck you live. And, like, they're in your space. They see your stuff. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be like, welcome to my room.
Yeah, welcome.
It's got, like,
welcome
my
to
bed.
BarTalk. Welcome to my room. My entire fucking room.
Yeah.
With, like, the bed and the couch and all of your clothes and your personal belongings right there.
Yeah.
But sweet space, though. I've always kind of wanted to live in a studio apartment, not gonna lie.
It's so perfect for me.
Yeah. Because you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I thought at first I went in and I was like, oh my God, this is actually kind of small. I don't know how I'm going to make this work. And when I say small, I mean, it's like a carriage house. It's like 300 square feet. Like, it's teeny.
Yeah.
But it fits everything and it's perfect.
Yeah, but you're also not the type of person to, like, carry around a bunch of shit with you. Like,
I have nothing.
Well, also, but your mom lives here and you're only, like, 10 minutes away. So it's kind of like you can leave some stuff here. But see, when I moved out, my mom, like, gave me a bunch of shit. Like, I have so much stuff, like Linux and dishware and, like, just stuff that I don't even use, but I keep because it's stuff that I had from my childhood. Like, you didn't take any of that shit with you.
No, I don't care about any of that stuff. They can all get thrown away for all I care.
Which is fucking wild. I feel like if I threw away some of the shit that I had, my mom would pop a lid.
Yeah, she would. My mom would too. That's why my mom keeps it. My mom keeps it because she's tried to give it to me, and I'm like, I'll throw it away. Like, if you give it to me. And she knows that I'm not kidding. I will literally throw it away. And so she's like, okay, I will keep it here.
And I mean, like, I guess, like, some things make sense, but it's also kind of weird if you think about it. Like, my mom has old dresses that I used to wear when I was a baby.
My mom has my baby teeth still.
Yeah, same.
Throw them away.
Same.
What am I going to do with them?
I know.
What are we doing?
No, literally same.
Because guess what? You're going to have them just in a random thingy until you die.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to throw them away.
Yeah.
Throw them away.
I always, sorry, Mom. I always thought that was a little weird.
That's so creepy.
You know what's actually really cool, though?
She has my hair from my first haircut.
Oh, shut up. Same.
So fucked up.
No way. Same. That's so fucking weird.
I'm like, Mom,
and I found a
you
piece
are
of my
this
umbilical
close
cord in a book.
Dude, oh, see, I was just about to say, this bitch is this close to, like, being, like, an eat the placenta type of bitch. No.
Yes. No. Literally. So one thing that my mom did when I was a baby, and she did it to my brother, but she didn't do it to my brother as long. I think it was my 18th birthday. My mom wrote to me every single day.
Okay, that's kind of cute.
Until it was actually really cool. She wrote to me every single day in a journal entry, and, like, it's this big ass book until I was, like, 18. And when I was 18, she gave me the book.
That's a little bit. That's a lot,
dude. Like, I was, like, every day for a while, and then it turned into every month.
Okay.
But, like, it was, like, consistent. She wrote to me ever since she's known I've been pregnant with me. Not even, like, when I was born.
Okay, that's actually
so,
really
like,
cute.
it goes through, like, my, like, life and how I was a little shithead, and then, like, you know, my brother, and, like, oh, we're pregnant.
That's a good
and,
idea.
like,
Actually, I would do that for my kid. Like, maybe not every day, but, like, once a week.
No.
Or once a month.
It was actually really cool. It was actually very emotional. Like, there's a lot of shit in there that, like, you just don't really realize that your parents are going through, like, while they're pregnant with you and, like, while you're a kid, and, like, damn, you know, you were a shitty kid. Yeah.
Oh, I knew I was bad. My mom never fails to remind me.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But, dude, I found a piece of my fucking hair in there. I found it, like, my umbilical cord in there, like, literally scotch taped to one of the pages, and I was like, Ma, what the fuck? Like,
this is gross. I'm throwing it out. I'd throw it out.
No, I mean, I just felt bad. But the book is so fucking cool. Shit like that I think is cool. But I have so much stuff that I don't even, like Lennox wear, like my aunt gave me, my mom's best friend gave me. My mom knows, my mom's the type of person that has a Christmas tree, and every year she puts up a Christmas tree. She knows the ornaments. Who the ornament is from, what year it came from, like literally how long she's fucking had it, what exact Christmas, where they were when they got the fucking ornament. I'm like,
that's weird.
And she's got like 300 ornaments. Wow. I'm like, holy fuck, Jesus. Mom. Like, I cannot. So, I don't know. That's why I have
I'm negatively sentimental. No, that's not. I'm a little sentimental, but not the same way.
Like, you think if you ever moved out of Tallahassee, you would ever take any of that shit with you?
No.
You just leave it with you, or just be like, sorry, Mom, you have all this stuff?
There'd be like maybe... No.
No? You don't think your mom would like try to give it to you?
I might bring my yearbooks.
Oh, yeah. Yearbooks are really fun to look at.
That'd be it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like...
I don't care about the artwork I did when I was fucking 1.5.
Dude, you want to know something?
Like, all I could do, all they did, this is what the teacher did. They put my ass in a fucking, like, my hand in paint.
Stamp book.
And they stamped it.
And then
I didn't even
on,
do
like,
it myself.
On a paper plate. And they were like, wow, look at this gift for your parents.
Here's a turkey. Happy Thanksgiving. Shut up.
The turkey with the 5 hands.
Fucked up, dude.
With the 5 fingers.
What are we even talking about today? We're already distracted. 7 minutes in.
Here's a turkey. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Yeah, so anyways, I'm not sentimental. I moved into my new place. We might figure out how to do that shit.
That was actually really funny.
Yeah, so today we're talking about MRV.
Take it away.
MRV is maximum recoverable volume. Are you okay?
Facts. Sorry. I was just chuckling a little bit.
Oh.
I had a little leftover chuckle in me.
Leftover chuckle?
Yeah.
Okay. Maximum recoverable volume is a term coined by, I heard it from Dr. Mike Israetel. Him and his team deal with like all of these volume metrics, and that's what they use to measure progress or burnout in the gym. Mm-hmm. And it'll happen in anything. He specializes in hypertrophy training. But there's a maximum recoverable volume to hypertrophy training, strength training, endurance training, jiu-jitsu, everything. Mm-hmm. There is a volume where it's just like, this is the maximum amount of volume that I can handle in my program across a week, across a meso, and still make progress and not quite burn out. But you're teetering on that edge, right? Mm-hmm. You're up there. It's the maximum amount that I can do. If I go any further than that, I will reach burnout. I will begin to have detriments in my progress. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to come on and talk a little bit about how to find that in your actual training program, and then also how it applies to life, right? Because I think that maximum recoverable volume, and us as trainers, we have to deal with this all the time when our clients come in and they have some sort of life stressor, right? That changes your MRV. Mm-hmm. You know, the stuff that you're going through in your life changes your MRV. And so how you can take the concepts of programming and apply them to your life and figure out how much you're doing, can you do more, should you be doing less, etc.
Yeah.
I don't know if that made sense. Was that a good intro?
That was pretty good. That was good. Yeah, it was good, but I think it's kind of weird though, because if you apply it to like your training and your overall training program, you know, and you're talking about like, I don't know, are you talking about like for people that are doing this by themselves or like as a trainer? Like for example, in our like training program that we have for Flogger, we're like in that like building phase, right? That like building progression phase. And then you like are taking it up to threshold phase. And then you have that level where you're not burning out, but you're in your top phase to be able to compete, and then you bring it back down so that way you never actually hit that burnout phase. Yeah. There's different
phases in your cycle, right?
But I'm saying because it's us as trainers, so we kind of know how to program that, so that way our people are never actually hitting that burnout phase where they start to get like, you know, injured and they're doing too much and they're not really paying attention to any form or anything like that, and like even life around it is like too stressful with the workouts that they're doing. So we kind of already do that for them. But you mean like people that are doing it on their own?
Yeah, so what Tracy's talking about is there's also the concepts of minimum effective volume, and then there's also, there's minimum effective volume, there's also like a maintenance volume, and then there's a maximum effective volume, and then like a maximum recoverable volume. So you're basically looking at, okay, what is my minimum amount of volume that I can have that allows me to make some sort of progress, right? And there are different cycles for that, right? There are different seasons for that. You shouldn't always be at your MRV. You shouldn't always be at your maximum recoverable volume all the time, like where you're dancing with the red line. You're dancing with it all the time. That's not necessarily safe to do. And I tend to do that too often.
Way too much.
Which
is why she is the way she is right now.
There's a... What does that mean?
But we were just talking last like
I walked up to her today. I goes, Tracy, I think I'm reaching burnout mode here. I'm like
okay. post burnout. Like literally even talked about it last week on the last podcast how we were already burned out. But listen, it happens. You're your own worst fucking client, right? Yeah. Whatever.
I'm just working my ass off right now, and then I'm also training really hard, and I'm also not eating because I have to cut weight for tournaments, and I'm also
traveling.
Oh, yeah, doing that too, yeah.
Like, just doing too much.
Oh, yeah, next time you guys see me, I'm going to be tatted up.
Ooh, she's getting a sweet fucking tattoo. She's totally copying me, by the way. I said it first.
Oh, yeah, no, I literally messaged her, and I was like, hey, so I think I'm getting line work on my forearm.
It's going to look so sick. That's why I have it on my body. I mean, like, I think it looks fucking dope.
I might have him do foliage around it, so it might actually not be copying you. I'm going to see what he thinks. We'll see.
You look good with line work, though.
You're like, I want you to copy me.
Yeah. I mean, bitch, we got some nice-ass forearms. Do that shit up. It's gonna look great.
She's like offended. I was like, why wouldn't you want to copy me?
Yeah, like at first you were like, I don't want to feel like you're copying. I was like, she's gonna copy me, and I was like, oh, that'd be pretty fucking cool. I like that. Copy me, bitch. Let's do it. Come on.
Now I'm gonna show up with foliage. She's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Now I'm gonna be pissed.
I feel betrayed.
But you're getting like your whole arm done, so you can just get it somewhere else.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to the topic we were discussing. Recoverable volume, right? You go through seasons in your programming, and this is where it becomes kind of difficult because you have to figure out when you need to peak and when you can kind of chill and when you need to really chill, and it's sometimes hard. But basic, if you are competing, if you are trying to prep for some sort of competition, rough outline is there's a phase a couple months out where you are in like MEV phase where it's like maximum effective volume. About a month out, you're in like maximum recoverable volume. And then a week or two out, you're at chill mode, which is I'm backing off and you're tapering. That's pretty much it, actually. Like that's the general scheme of how you should plan that. If you're not competing and you just like going hard in the paint, honestly, I mean, like just don't put yourself in the hospital and like let's fucking go. You know?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like maybe it's like kind of hard for people to apply that to like their daily lives because if you don't necessarily have like a competition or anything that's on the calendar and you're just kind of like teetering that wave of like staying the same, you know, consistency throughout your training, you're never actually going to fucking get there. They're never going to know like what their max is unless you actually have, I don't know, unless you have some sort of goals. I mean, even with hypertrophy training, it doesn't have to be any sort of competition like you're doing a weightlifting competition or anything, but maybe you have like, you put yourself in training blocks instead.
But I think those people will benefit more from the conversation of how MRV applies to life.
Right.
Because
they don't really need it in training.
Yeah, because not everyone, training is just one extra little bit of volume that accumulates their life, which is what they, like training is just a smaller aspect of the MRV that represents their life, right? Maybe you have a very stressful job and you're trying to balance your job and your kids and your wife and your workouts. And most of your volume comes from your job. And a lot of your volume then comes from your kids. So you have only a certain amount of volume left now before reaching burnout that goes to the gym. You know, so you have to think about how the maximum recoverable volume applies to your entire life. And that's why people, I think, end up either burning out and quitting the gym, or they have seasons where they're not in the gym as much because they're like, I have to add more volume in this realm, work or kids or whatever. I have to take from gym or else I will burn out. Yeah. And that's where I think us as trainers have to be very understanding because their life is not here or in the gym where we work. Right. Their life is not in the gym. Their life is actually at their job, in their house, you know, with their family. Maybe they've got a loved one that's sick that they're having to take care of, you know. So it's an important concept for trainers to understand when they're programming for their clients, especially Gen Pop clients.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, a good example would be one of the clients that I have right now. Like, I'm literally down to, like, 4 clients also, side note, which is fucking sweet for me because I could put my eggs in my flocker basket.
I'm at, like, 4 times 10.
Yeah, I literally, like, dropped a bunch of my clients. It's fucking sweet. So, one of the clients that I do have right now, she is literally going through just, like, all sorts of shit, you know, like she's just going through shit with her job. She's going through shit with her family. She's taking care of her mom. She's taking care of her niece and nephew. Like she's got so much shit going on that literally her coming to the gym is straight up therapy. And it's like, if I was to legitimately give her, like some people want to come to the gym and they want to go hard in the paint because they want to like let all their fucking aggression out. And she's the type of person that I have to be understanding to like even her emotions and how much she's able to legitimately handle what I give her. So like I literally can sit there and just make her do a fuck ton of abs while she talks to me, and like that's fine for her. You know what I mean? Whereas like most people, to make any sort of progress, that makes no sense. But for her, because she's got so much going on in her day-to-day life, but she still wants to make the time to come into the gym, it's like I'm just basically giving her an outlet rather than her progressing physically because she's progressing mentally. You know, like I think that there's like a huge difference there. So when it comes to like life and the volume that you have and the amount of ways that you're throwing yourself in all these different baskets, if you still have a point to make it to the gym, it's still good for your mental health. You just have to be mindful of what you're doing and what you're throwing yourself out in the gym as well.
Yeah, I think,
you know, it's too much to focus on.
Well, and I think that sometimes, right, if you are one of those people, maybe even just right now and you're in a season in your life where work is crazy or kids are crazy or family stuff is going on or whatever, and you had been going to the gym consistently and you're like, I can't fall out of the gym, but I can't handle more volume. Like I can't, this is taking up too much. Like, you know, work is taking up too much. It's just so much. My advice to you would be, okay, so go to the gym, but maybe instead of doing the hardest shit workout you had planned or all these crazy programs, it's like do an incline walk on the treadmill while you get work done, while you do calls. Or maybe you do a little spin on the bike while you have like the 20 minutes also that you had to listen to this podcast that you really wanted to listen to. It's trying to still keep the habit going without going into burnout, which is overreaching. I also think that other people, like, people's MRVs are different. Like, I think genuinely there are people that can just handle more than other people. Yeah, Like, I love, I have people in my life that I have to, like, slow myself down and be patient with them because it's just, I am the person where I'm like, everyone says, they're like, Abigail, you have cocaine blood, because I'm always doing stuff and I can handle more volume than other people in my life where it's just like, the smallest little extra stimulus in their grill is like throws them off completely. And they're like, no, this is too much, and they freak out. And it's like, I have to chill the fuck out.
Seriously slow yourself down.
And I have to be like, okay, they're a different human than I am, and also I'm crazy, and so maybe I need to be more understanding with what they can do. You know, so sometimes I, with my own clients, I've had to learn to be like, okay, we're going to slow the hell down. Yeah. Because they got XYZ going on. And I have to put myself in their brain almost. Yeah. And be like, oh, shit. Okay. They're a different human than me. You know, or they're a different human than my other client who maybe they can also handle. They got 25 things going on and they're good to do a hard workout. You know, they're just a different human.
Yeah. And I like in saying that, I feel like I used to be, that was so fucking random. Whoa, okay. I feel like I used to be like that. Well, I am like that. Like I take crack naps and I can just like go all day long, just like you. But I also, like, you know, I literally have to force myself to not do anything. And the reason why I started doing that shit, like I say to you all the time, I have to force myself, like literally strap myself to my fucking chair and watch an episode of TV because I have to do nothing for like an hour to like reset. That. And I really don't like it. Like I think
you enjoy it when you get into it.
Well, yeah,
because then all Saturday you were like, you came up to me, you're like, did you know the pyramids were made by the aliens?
Like, I have to force myself to do that. And honestly, the only reason why, that shit was fucking nuts. But the only reason why I forced myself to do that was because I got so burnt out trying to do so many things like within the last year that it ended up just getting hurt. Like I was the type of person where if I was like super pissed and super upset and I had nothing to do, I would just like fucking pound weights. I would like go to the gym. I would throw shit around. I would work my ass off. I'd work out 2-3 times a day just because I was like, I'm pissed at life. I'm so stressed out. Yeah, let me add more stress to my plate by like feeling shitty and sorry for myself, so let me throw myself into the gym. And all I did was I kept just getting hurt. Like I wasn't giving a fuck about my form. I wasn't giving a shit about the weights I was using. I wasn't caring about how much time I was spending on my feet. Like I was just going, and I was just consistently getting worse and worse and worse because I was just hurting myself. So what do you say? Just having to stop.
What do you say to the people who are constantly going over their MRV.
Slow the fuck down.
Okay, but how do you do that? Because I'm that person.
Yeah.
I can't. My advice to people is don't take anything out because you won't be able to because you'll lose your mind. Right. Is add something relaxing.
Well, I was just
so I'd say
switch your gears. Like you switched to yoga, which is doing something active, but it's doing something downscaled compared to what you would have done, which is like go spar.
Or I'll add a sauna session. Mm-hmm. Like I'll add the sauna, or I'll add a yin yoga class, or I'll add a walk, or I'll add like something chill to my day because I have to do something. Mm-hmm. I can't just be like, no, I'm just not going to do this workout today. That's just, that's not happening.
Like my mind is so like sporadic. Like I'm fucking squirrel for brains all the time. So even if I'm watching an episode of TV by myself on the couch, I'm like drawing or I'm like doing something while I'm relaxing. Mm-hmm. So I'm not like really relaxing. My mind is going like 180 beats a minute. And I'm just like, I'm sitting there drawing on my iPad or my Surface that I have or on a piece of paper, or I'm like painting, or like if I'm bored as shit, I'll literally like listen to music and figure out my grocery list and paint my wall. Like I just am always doing things, but I have to force myself to do something else that doesn't put me in a position to get hurt while also relaxing. Yeah. So it's not like taking things out. It's like filling your cup and making yourself feel whole by doing something you do love to do, but in a different way and in a slower way.
Right. So I think that it's adding something that's going to benefit you. Mm-hmm. So instead of being like, I'm so stressed, I can't do these training sessions, I almost want to work out more because I feel so stressed. Like when I feel burnt out and stressed, I honestly want to go do more. Yeah. I want to go do more. And there are people like that. I have clients that are like that. So you have to tell them, I will assign them homework. And it's like, you have to go sauna for an hour today. Mm-hmm. Or I'll be like, you have to walk 2 miles today. Mm-hmm. Or you have to do 20 minutes of stretching today. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I don't even care if you sit in a straddle position for 20 fucking minutes. I don't care. The whole point is for you to chill. Mm-hmm. The whole point is to like increase parasympathetic activity. Mm-hmm. And so or to have less sympathetic activity. So instead of being like, okay, I'm going to have a very stress-induced workout, I'm going to have a less stress-inducing sauna session. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
And like things like that too, like when you force yourself to kind of like slow down in a sense, I feel like you end up finding other things that you genuinely enjoy that you didn't know that you would ever have before. Like you and yoga, like it doesn't strike me as a person that you would really like to go to yoga, but you forcing yourself to do something else has now opened yourself up to all of the opportunities. Like there's so many sports and so many hobbies out there that people don't even know about just because they're in their own lane and they don't see anything else around them. They're just like go a million miles a minute, and then you end up burning out and you just fucking crash and you do nothing. Yeah. And like instead of letting yourself get to that point, like take yourself out of the realm that you're in and allow yourself to kind of like see the opportunities that you have. Like you with yoga is a way to stay active, but you never would have done yoga before unless you took yourself out of your little lane that you're in.
And now I'm actually going to
you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm going to have a class held at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A yoga class?
Yeah, where we do like a little yin situation with everyone at jiu-jitsu because...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's really nice because after a hard day of sparring, it's like sometimes it's hard to calm yourself down. And you're so achy and tight and everything gets so tight. So like if you do chill, you almost have to move around or you get so freaking tight that it's just like you're in pain. Mm-hmm. Or it's just hard to chill in general because you're so like your adrenaline is going after an hour of fighting people. Mm-hmm. And so yin yoga helps a lot because it's not an extra workout. It's like if you've never done yin, it's long holds. So it's a flow, but it's very slow. It's like you'll be in a stretch for 3 minutes at a time. And there's a progression of stretches from like less invasive to more invasive. And then you end in this shavasana, which is just like you're laying and breathing. And it's all breath work and holds the whole time.
Wow, I wish I could do that.
You should come with me. It's seriously like I leave and I feel almost high. Like you feel this like you feel like so much gratitude. I feel more present and calm ever. Whenever I leave, I'm like, I will listen to no music. And I'll just be like in my car and I'm just sitting there and I'm so in the moment. It's weird because I get so out of it so quick.
Yeah.
With our life, we're so freaking do. That's just how our brains work. You get done, you're in yin, and it's like, shoo.
Dude.
It's like taking Adderall. Like, it's like the healthy way to take Adderall. Like, I feel so, like, shoo, just one like straight focus.
Like, weirdly enough to say.
You'll go out a little and you'll come back. That's how I've been
with, like, running. Like, I don't... What
a fucking weirdo. Weird. I know. I feel that during jiu-jitsu when I'm actually sparring somebody. Because when I'm sparring... when you're fighting somebody, like, you're simulating death. Yeah, well, I have to be in the moment or else I'll get screwed over. So you have to be like...
Yeah, not in that sense. But, like, if I... Like, I used to be the type of person... Like, dude, I literally never ran more than fucking 60 feet my whole damn life. And now, like, that I took up endurance training, I used to have to go out and I would have to listen to music. I would have to listen to a podcast because I fucking hated being outside running. I loved being outside. Don't get me wrong. But I hated running, period. I was like, this fucking sucks. Like, what am I doing to myself? I picked the worst spot.
No, you don't even listen to music.
Dude, I don't listen to music. I don't listen to shit. I could go for fucking 15 miles and literally it's just like me and the outdoors and I'm just like, I am by myself or like with my team and I would rather do that than almost anything else.
Yeah.
Like legit. Like I would rather be out there in the middle of the trail running by myself or with my team than literally do anything else.
You should come to yin with me.
Dude, I can't. You know how many times I've tried yoga? I can't do it.
Have you tried a yin class?
I don't know. Maybe.
No. See, you have not.
Maybe.
And also,
I've tried
you can't
yoga classes. I've really tried, but bitch, I can't. I can't. I get spacey. I am
you should
fucking
try.
space to get.
I think
space
you should
cadet
try.
For real.
I think you should try.
I don't know, dude. I just can't. Me sitting in a pose for 3 minutes. That's a lot. That's a long time.
Yeah, it's supposed to be challenging mentally.
That's a long time.
That's where the volume's at. It's like a mental challenge.
I mean, I'm all down for a mental challenge, but like that's fucking wild.
Oh my god, 3 minutes.
I don't know.
You run 15 miles with nothing. You can't fucking sit for an hour.
Yeah, but it took me a long time to fucking do.
Whatever, dude. You know. So that's our tip for people who are constantly reaching burnout is add something that is good.
Yeah.
And not so stressful.
No, super good point though.
Don't take away.
Taking things away.
Because you'll go crazy and then you'll end up get more stressed because you're like, I'm not doing anything. I'm getting fat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you have to add something because you're crazy. You psycho.
Because you're crazy or you're psycho.
Yeah. And so you have to add something. So add something that's not stressful.
Life doesn't stop, you know? Like, I just think that's like a... Like, my dad always used to say that, and I think about that shit all the time. It's like when you get super stressed out and there's things going on in your life while you're also trying to take care of yourself. Like, my dad used to say, like, life doesn't stop, and you'll always find a way. So, like, the biggest stressors that you have in your life are going to end. Like, nothing lasts forever. But life doesn't stop, which means like your personal life doesn't stop. Like you have to take care of yourself. You have to fill up your own cup or else all of the shit that you're dealing with throughout the course of your day and the course of your life doesn't even fucking matter. Like if you're not healthy mentally, it's okay to get off the bandwagon. It's okay to be like not on your shit mentally and physically. But if you just cold hard stop all of that stuff, then all the shit that you're actually stressing about doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Because you're literally not taking care of yourself and life doesn't stop.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, don't just not do anything at all.
Right.
Like add something to your plate that you can handle, you know?
Yeah, another tip would be regroup. So like figure out where your MRV is, you know, which is like figure out all the areas in your life that are accumulating volume and then figure out if there's something that you can get rid of, something that you can't get rid of, something that you can manipulate, and see, like really take a look at what areas of your life are stressors, you know, and organize them a little bit more. And for the people who are struggling with maybe adding more because they're always under their MRV and they're like, I know I could be doing more and I don't really know what it is. It's like, well, one, you have to get up and just work harder and quit being like, you know, so when it comes to the gym, it's like maybe you push harder. Maybe you go a couple more reps. Maybe you add 5 pounds to the bar. You know, and then same thing, sit there and organize all the areas of your life that provide stressors and figure out which ones are the most important to be worked on. So maybe this year it's like, I really got to get my business together. Okay. So that's where you're going to accumulate more volume. So how are you going to keep your volume in the gym and in your family life or maybe your relationship with your boyfriend or whatever, and then also grow your business? So, and you test these things by you add volume and then you figure out if you can adapt to it, right? So, that's another one. It's maximum adaptable volume, which I think that was the one that I forgot, which is under MRV. And you figure out how much volume you can add on and still make progress. Okay, I can put in an extra hour per week into my business and I'm good. I still can do all my relationship stuff, my gym stuff, everything's good. Okay, let's try to add another hour. I added another hour to the week. I feel good. Okay, let's add another hour. I have 3 extra hours in my week.
All balls to the wall.
Right, but I had an extra hour to my week. Okay, way too much. Had like total breakdown. Couldn't even go to the gym. I skipped the gym this week. Back it up a little bit. We're going back to 2 hours. It's the same thing with the gym. It's like, okay, let's add 5 pounds. I feel good. I got this. Next week we add 5 pounds. Okay, we're good. I got this. Next week I had 5 pounds. I failed.
Right.
Okay, it's like, well, then you look at your stressors. You say, okay, well, I broke up with my boyfriend this week. I've been eating like shit. I'm dehydrated. Maybe that's why. So you regroup next week. Or maybe you're like, okay, this is just too much and I'm progressing too quickly and I'm hitting some sort of wall. So, okay, I'm not going to add 5 pounds. I'm going to try for an extra rep instead.
Yep.
Or maybe I'm going to stay the same this week. And then I'm going to try for an extra. So it's the same gym and life. You have to figure out what is a reasonable amount of volume that you can add, that you can adapt from it, and then you can recover from without burning out.
Yep.
And going back and backtracking.
Yeah. And
you have to hit the red line every once in a while to figure that out. I think there are just some people that are
really important to it's you have to hit it every once in a while, but it's important to crash because then you don't ever really know where that threshold is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just think that some people are better at crashing into it all the time.
Yeah. Although a lot of people are better at crashing it because people don't, like you said, people just don't generally understand when it comes to the point where they have to back off.
Well, society, look at me. Look at is your watch say overreaching?
Yeah, speaking of, my watch literally says fucking overreaching. That's funny as shit. But
I think
there's my red line.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people in this society is such a go society. It's such a hustle. There's such a hustle culture, and so I think that it's almost like if you take a day off, you're like a pussy.
You feel like so far behind.
Yeah. And we talked about this in another episode because there's also another culture where it's just like you have to take care of yourself and chill and do nothing.
Yeah, it's like balls to the wall or nothing at all.
But really it always exists in the middle, and so you have to figure out what that MRV is for you. And maybe it's not a time in your life where you can even handle MRV. Maybe there's a season in your life where you're at like a MAV or an MEV, right? So like you're figuring out what an effective volume is to maintain what you've got right now, or to figure out what you can do to like keep everything that you're doing balanced and maybe have slight adaptation, and then maybe you have a season in your life coming up where you're like, all right, I've got to go. This is a hustle hard like season. I like my business has to push.
What's so weird too, like about that is like, I've seen so many people like, well, cause I'm on TikTok all the damn time. And I see so many people that like, or the most, let me rephrase that. The most successful people that I see that are able to keep like a pretty good, like volume under their plate with their business and their personal life and stuff have like legitimate schedules and planners and they're writing shit down. And like every day it's like the same thing. Like you wake up, you do your 5 things of affirmation, you write your schedule out for your day, and then you fucking follow it. And like, dude, that's my biggest fucking fault is like, I am so squirrel for brains. If I have tried, I have a list. I've written my shit down. I've had a Google Doc sheet. I've used Google Calendar. Bitch, I can't pay attention I get it done. Somehow, at the end of the day, I will give it to myself.
Yeah, because you have everybody and their mom texting you being like, hey, you do this?
Yeah.
Hey, you do this?
Like every 5 seconds, it's like you'll text me, Drew will text me, Stefan will text me, like the other person on the side that I'm doing a logo for will text me. The fucking website, I'll be like, oh shit, I got to do this. Like I just am like all here, so I'm all gas, no brakes. And somehow at the end of the day, I'll get it done. But if I follow a list, I can't do it.
I'm the opposite. Drew,
I cannot.
Drew will call me and I'll be like, you have 3 minutes. What? Like, and he's like, damn. And I'm like, look, I got shit. Like, I plan things to the 15-minute mark in my day.
Yeah.
Like, I am
like, dude, if you look at okay, so like at work, we have this Club Ready thing, and it's all of the trainers, and it's your schedules.
Have you looked at my schedule?
Yeah, bitch. I do it all the time because I think it's hysterical. Let me show you. Hold on. I'm going to put I'm just going to pull this up. And I'm going to blow this shit up on
Drew
the
was like, hey, we
screen,
need to have a meeting. And I was like, look at my schedule. Good luck.
Okay. So here's the thing. Abigail uses this as her legitimate personal schedule.
Oh,
which
no.
I think is great.
No, it's worse. No, it's worse. Dude, I do that. I have more.
Haircuts,
I have to write it all in my notes.
Gi, sparring, her clients, bedtime, food.
Okay, I don't do bedtime, bitch. Or food.
You're literally blocked out for bed. So that's basically bed.
When did I do that?
You're literally blocked out. I see it.
When?
Like when you're working, you're blocked out at 7 p.m. That's your last client. Like you're done.
Oh, yeah. I gray it out. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Right, that's bedtime.
No, because people will book clients for me at 7 p.m.
Okay, so here's how I
They're
do my
psycho.
shit.
I'm there at 6 a.m. Why would you book a client for me at 7 p.m.?
Anyways. I don't know. I mean, I'm there at 6 o'clock too. I just don't fucking answer people.
Yeah, but you don't go till 7 p.m.
Okay, so literally Abigail's entire fucking day is like, them. I mean, they're not going to be able to see it, but I'm going to put it up on the screen for people that are like, that are actually watching this on YouTube. Yeah. And like, I'm just going to explain to it for people that are listening. All right. So you have like your 7 days, right? Sunday to Saturday. And it goes, you block out your schedule from when you get there until you're done. And Abigail's schedule is literally like to the T, her clients, then it's blocked out. No gi, sparring, gi, conditioning, lower body, upper body, drills, podcast. Hold on. Here's one that says eyebrows. Okay.
Yeah, I have to block it out.
Yeah, she literally has to block it out. It's like all of her shit, like her life is so fucking organized. You want to see mine? Hold on. Let me
and this is the thing though,
mine isn't even scheduled for the week yet. Oh. I literally have the clients that I had today, my class schedule, and then this giant ass block until my 5:30 p.m. class, because I was there at 6 o'clock I was there at 5 o'clock this morning, and then I have to be there again at 5 o'clock at night. And that whole time in between, that whole 6 hours, is to do whatever the fuck I can to get my work done, and then I go to bed.
Yeah, your schedule looks like you do nothing.
It literally looks like I do nothing, but I do the absolute fucking most, because if I have a list, I won't be able to get it done in the right way. I just can't do it. Well, and this is the thing though, is my schedule, you know why it's blocked out like that? Is because people will book me. People are already like I still am getting requests for new clients. And so people, I mean, good problem to have, but like, no thanks.
So I have to block it out, like and then on top of that, no. So that schedule, I also have in my notes even more every half hour. And if I do have a half hour break, I have in my notes what I'm going to do in that half hour to be productive.
I'm going to throw up.
So
I'm going to throw up. That shit's so, I just like, listen, and I'm telling you, the most successful people I've seen, and people that I follow, and the people that I know, like, they have planners and they have their fucking lives together. I mean, like, listen, I'm not saying I won't be fucking successful one day, but that shit just does not work for me. I just can't do it.
I'm gonna have to drag her ass up.
I've really tried. Like, I've been really organized before, and it just doesn't work.
I never knew that.
I can't.
So the big thing is organizing your life organizing your life is important for somebody who isn't good at pushing. You know, like, figure out what your day really looks like, because you'll find a lot of half-hour breaks, hour breaks, big, huge breaks where you're doing absolutely jack shit nothing that you could fill in. Mm-hmm. And you could fill in those blocks. So that's a good way to, like, if you do schedule out your day, or if that's something that you would be interested in trying, you know, you can do that and then figure out all of these little breaks that you have in your day that you could fill with things to be productive. Yeah.
That was so adult-esque. That was so good.
Yeah, so life is tough. Figure out what your maximum recoverable volume is. You know, figure out all the areas of your life that accumulate volume via stress. And figure out what needs to go and what can push harder, or what needs to be pushed harder, and do it.
Facts.
And do it.
Just
and then sometimes that thing is adding something peaceful into your life.
Like yoga.
Yup. I'm gonna miss yoga. I'm freaking out because this weekend I'm going to Miami and I have to work out. You can do yoga
by yourself?
Oh, I could do yin yoga by myself.
You can do yoga right here.
I don't even know if I have time to do yin yoga in Miami. Like, I'm literally, because I'm getting tattooed all day. I could do it maybe at night before bed.
Yeah. God bless. I can't yoga.
Because
really
even then,
I can't do it.
Like, my schedule is like, I'm working a full day Thursday, leaving, driving to Tampa, literally going to bed, waking up the next morning, crack acid dawn early, driving to Miami with my sisters. After we're in Miami, I'm dropping my sister off at the tattoo appointment. I'm going to try and go meet this guy to do some business stuff with him all day. Then I'm going to go back with my sisters, have dinner with them because, like, we care about spending time with each other and shit. And then I'm going to go to sleep, and then I got to wake up, and then I got to go to my tattoo appointment all day. And then the next day I got to drive literally from Miami back to fucking Tampa and then back to Tallahassee and then work on Monday.
Yeah, you sound like me now. Welcome to the fucking party. Welcome to the traveling party. Yo, you know what I'm going to do while you're doing that? I'm going to watch some shit about the fucking pyramids.
Dude.
Yo. Not to get too fucking deep or anything, but that shit is legit.
She can't. Tracy, I love you, but sometimes you say the most stupid shit.
Come on. I watched some pretty...
She walked in and she was like, did you know that the pyramids make up half of the circumference of the earth?
No, I did not say that.
She's like, how crazy is that? Is that a coincidence?
Did you know that the pyramids were built facing fucking true north? How the fucking Egyptians know what fucking true north was back then? That wasn't an advanced civilization that ain't nobody knows about, and then bitches got wiped the fuck out.
Have you listened to Graham Hancock?
No.
Have you watched his documentary series on Netflix?
No, but I would love to. Let's do it. Oh, you're going to be gone. I'll do it myself while you're on, and then we can come back and we can talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
That shit is fucking wild.
The pyramids were due north. Wow. Watch them be like stupid as shit, and they just happen to make them due north.
No. Oh, the Egyptians?
Yeah.
No, they had to been on some next level shit to be able to make them bitches. All I'm saying is I would never in my life want to actually go visit the pyramids. It looks so fucking gross. It looks like it smells. There's nothing to do around there. Like, that's so cool. Like,
this has been the most random podcast. Why are all of our episodes, they need to get more organized with this.
No.
I'm going to write notes.
Do not. I will literally not follow them. If you write me a fucking note and you share it, I will not follow it.
I'm writing a notes on what we're going to talk about?
No.
In bullet points.
No, you're fucking weird. But listen, it's fucking 8:30 and this bitch needs a coffee and to go to bed. I need to... You literally don't even have to do anything tomorrow morning. Yeah, I gotta run. Wow. And I have to sit in front of a computer all day. Whose fault is that? It's my job. Whose fault is that? It's my job, ho. All right, guys, we're out of here. Figure your life out. Figure it out. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Down, 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 down. Hello?